Nick Clegg has outlined the government's latest plan to inspire youngsters. The Deputy Prime Minister wants to get employers into schools to talk about their careers. The scheme is supposed to give state school pupils access to the kind of careers advice that many private schools offer. Well, Daisy McAndrew was at the launch and joins me now. OK, Daisy, this does sound like quite a good idea, but where does it come from?
Well, this is all about the idea of social mobility, the idea that children, no matter where they've come from, can get very successful careers. And one of the things that people have noticed is that, as you mentioned, the private schools, the fee-paying schools, all do have schemes where successful career people will come in and talk to the children and inspire them and tell them that, you know, they did it so you can do it too. And they want to take that idea and put it in state schools. In fact, they want to get 100,000 people to volunteer to go to their local state school, give a talk to the kids on whatever their chosen specialist subject is, whether it's armed forces, medicine, health, journalism, whatever it might be. They think that they could then reach 1 million children by 2014 who will then hopefully perhaps be a bit more ambitious about what they want to do with their own lives. Well, I went along, as you mentioned, to the launch this morning. There was standing room only in the East London school, not just because the Deputy Prime Minister was there, but because there were celebrities, there were very successful people, and Joanna Lumley told them what she had originally wanted to do as a school child.
So some of us have, in fact, gone on to become actors, although actually I wanted to be a Prime Minister. But anyway, Nick, you needn't worry about that. Actually, I want to be a Prime Minister or a surgeon or a teacher.
Very inspirational stuff. What do the kids make of it? Of course, that's the most important thing.
Exactly. So after that session in the main school hall, there were breakout sessions for the different careers that you could do. And I went to one where Gary Lee, who's the head chef at the Ivy, very famous celebrity haunt restaurant in London, where he was teaching them and talking to them about having a career in catering. A lot of these kids are doing GCSE catering, but he really didn't mince his words.
Honestly, you have to believe, you have to have the faith, and you have to, you know, as hard as it can get, and it can get very hard, you have to believe and just keep the faith.
Meeting Gary, it changes your outlook on everything, because before I didn't know what you needed, didn't know what it was like to be in a kitchen.
I think it just influences me, like, what I need and what things I need to know to become a chef and, you know, to be like him, really.
It was lovely watching them. They really did light up when he was talking about what it's like. But he was saying, this is seriously hard work. Don't think that it's easy getting a job like mine. But they were clearly inspired by what they heard.